In the bustling city of New York, where skyscrapers seemingly kissed the clouds, there resided a man named Mike. On the surface, he appeared to be like any other man walking the city streets, wearing simple clothes, a pair of jeans and an orange shirt that seemed to complement his easygoing nature. What was unknown to most was that beneath this modest exterior lay the reality of his life as a multi-millionaire. Despite his wealth, Mike cherished simplicity and the genuine connections it brought. One sunny afternoon, Mike found himself drawn to a small cafe nestled in the corner of a busy street, a sanctuary amidst the city's chaos. As serendipity would have it, this was where he first laid eyes on Jessica. Jessica was a striking woman with red hair that shimmered in the sunlight, medium length and flowing freely as she hurried about in her professional attire, a dark blue blazer paired with a skirt. Her black eyes were sharp and discerning, always judging the atmosphere, the people around her, and even Mike himself. Jessica worked at a prominent company near the cafe, and in Mike's simple attire, she mistook him for just another employee. She was ambitious, and her eyes were set on nothing short of the top, dismissing anything or anyone she deemed inconsequential to her rise. Mike found himself enamored by her presence, her confidence, and the way she carried herself. However, Jessica often brushed him off, her perception clouded by his unassuming appearance. As Mike navigated his emotions for Jessica, another woman unknowingly began to find a place in his heart. Anne, a blonde intern, was as simple as sunshine itself. Her long hair danced in the wind as she walked, blue eyes filled with curiosity and warmth. Unlike Jessica, Anne wore a formal black dress that seemed almost contrasting to her lively spirit. She was stationed at the same company as Jessica but held none of the haughtiness. To Anne, life was an adventure, and every moment was a chance to learn and grow. What endeared Mike to Anne was her genuine kindness. She greeted everyone with a smile, whether they were the CEO or the janitor. Her natural inclination was to see the best in people, and without knowing Mike's background or financial standing, she treated him with the utmost respect and sincerity. They often shared conversations during their lunch breaks, talking about everything under the sun, from dreams to simple pleasures like their favorite books or movies. One day, Mike decided it was time to reveal who he truly was, not through words but through actions. He wanted to thank the person who had seen him not for what he owned but for who he was. He purchased a breathtaking piece of jewelry, a shimmering necklace adorned with a radiant gem that seemed to have captured the essence of the universe. With the jewel securely in a velvet box, he invited both women to the very cafe where he first saw Jessica. Jessica arrived first, her demeanor as aloof as ever, yet internally puzzled by the unexpected invitation. And followed shortly, her presence bringing an air of cheerfulness. As they chatted together, Mike finally revealed the jewel to Anne. Her eyes widened in disbelief, a mix of astonishment and gratitude. "This is for you," Mike said, his voice filled with an earnest sincerity. "Thank you for being a wonderful part of my life." Jessica watched, and for the first time, her composed facade faltered. As she realized what she had overlooked, a man who was not only wealthy but also warm-hearted and kind, she could only gaze in wonderment at the simplicity and depth of his choice. The cafe seemed to fall silent, echoing the quiet revelation. Anne accepted the necklace, with a smile that could light up the darkest sky, understanding the profound gesture behind it. As for Jessica, a sense of what could have been lingered, a lesson learned that sometimes, true value is hidden well within simplicity.